Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation, the purest gold produced in the world. Let's explore. That is the topic of this video, and I have to qualify that title a bit because there may be examples that are more pure than this that I'm about to show you. But what I'm about to show you is an example of the purest gold minted and produced on a mass scale. In other words, mass produced in the form of coins in this case, but there may be bars as well. But there's one mint who does it, and one mint alone that I know of that does it. But before we get into this package to see what it's about, and I am very excited to dig into this thing. It's my newest purchase here. Let's talk a little bit about the history of purity in gold. Ancient coins were minted of a naturally occurring mixture of gold and silver known as electrum, and at that time they contained about 45% gold. Years later, Darius the Great produced an 8.4 gram gold coin with almost 95.6% purity. But a lot has changed with technology and innovation since that time, and as you can imagine, the purity waned a bit from time to time. Depending on debasement, they would debase their coins on purpose, both gold and silver, Roman Empire and others. But nonetheless, high purity and finding the right mixture of gold and other metals such as copper and silver to add strength has become a science. But now much has changed with advances in technology and innovations in precious metals. Now the Canadian maple leaf, the special Canadian maple leaf, is known as the most pure gold coin with a 5.9% gold purity. And that started in 2007, was the very first 5.9s pure gold coin from the Royal Canadian Mint, and I have several of those. I've showed them in videos in the past, and I find them quite fascinating, a gold coin with that level of purity. Now, obviously, 5.9s is not that much different than 4.9s. It's just fascinating that they were able to refine it to that level. Then they came out with the Wildlife series, which I was not all that wild about, to be honest. But then I've discovered this newest release, which is, I don't know if it's going to be part of a new series or if it's a one-off, but this is something that I have seen, and I'm going to show it to you right now, that I purchased from SD Bullion. Let's see if we can get into this. We made the cut. It is in a package within a package. It's in an assay card. It has a little pull tab here, so we're going to do that. Yeah, that didn't work out very well. I don't want to cut into the assay card here. It's a relatively small assay card. That's pretty good. I like small. I like small when it comes to assay cards. There we go. It is, drum roll please. I'm not able to provide that sound effect for you. Boom, very nice. Look at that. Wow. It is let's hold it the right way. The Canadian, it is the Panner, Gold Panner. Gold coin, 5.9s pure, 2021, and the assay packaging here. Very well crafted, and this coin, this design has been produced, I think, 2 other times from the Royal Canadian Mint. The first one is a version that I think I have. It's very tall, very small, 1/25 of an ounce gold coin that I got as a gift a number of years ago from Gold Bear Bunny. But this is the latest and the purest of the gold coins, and this is 1 ounce of gold, and you can see the maple leaf there. So this is technically a maple leaf, where the gold is poured onto the maple leaf. That's pretty cool. I think that's a neat and innovative way. And then you have the security features with the radial lines and the maple privy that we're so used to in Maple Leaf products. The year 2021 of issue here, and I got this from SD Bullion for the best price that I'm able to find on these coins. Now, one thing you'll notice is that the rim, or the edge, has alternating smooth and reeded edges here, which is kind of a cool little unique thing specific to this coin, not seen in the other series, so that is kind of unique. Then on the reverse, we have Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth and the denomination, which is $200. Yes, indeed, Elizabeth II, DG Regina there, Susan Blunt's long-lasting, I think it's probably one of the longest-lasting effigies of the Queen that the Royal Canadian Mint has ever produced. If I'm not mistaken, it might be the longest. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this design was first used in 2003, and here we are in 2021. The blister pack here, by the way, appears to have some scratches on it. The assay card, but it's not in too bad a shape. But I like that it's smaller. I do like that they made it compact here. The assay certificate notes it as being 5/9 fine gold and with a weight of 31.11 grams. It is signed by Charles Doust, the chief assayer of the Royal Canadian Mint. So there you have it. I think it's quite cool to have a coin like this. And again, I'm not sure if this is part of a new series or what have you, but I've been kind of eyeing this for a while, and I thought it was really cool. And so I thought I would add this to the collection because it kind of illustrates, hey, the gold, this is how you find gold. You're paying for it. And this person would be very, very lucky if all those larger chunks were indeed gold. Although something tells me that it probably isn't. I guess that's water flowing over the maple leaf there. And he's panning down to get the small grains underneath. Those might be just big rocks. So we'll be realistic about it and say that those large chunks are not gold. But nonetheless, very well done. The hands are expertly crafted. You can tell they're hard-working hands. And just goes to show you this as what I would consider a somewhat better bullion piece. It is not a whole lot more than a regular maple leaf in price. At least it wasn't from SD Bullion. They had a really good price on these. And so I decided to spring for it. And as is mostly always the case, I won't say always, but the Royal Canadian Mint is very high quality in their products, indeed. And security features are second to none. And they have been in effect, especially with this privy mark on maple leafs in general, since 2013. In 2014, they added the radial lines to the gold and silver coins, which gave another level of security. And so fascinating indeed. And as you know, with the regular gold coin, gold maple leaf that has a denomination of $50, I believe, this has a denomination of 200 smackers, $200. So I find that is quite intriguing, but just look at it in terms of the purity. You were looking at the finest gold ever produced in this coin, and it is quite intriguing to add this to the collection, but also to the stack, because essentially paying bullion price and be able to add it, and the extra touch with the smooth edge, alternating with a reeded edge, I think is quite a nice extra little bonus touch. And I'm hoping that this is a one-off year. In other words, they don't do a series of these. It'd be nice just for this coin to stand alone, just for the majesty of being 5/9 pure gold and reminiscing or commemorating gold panning and the hard work it takes to find gold out there. Let me know in the comment section below, do you have any Royal Canadian Mint 5/9 pure gold coins? They have also other sizes and other styles, but the 1 ounce variety The bullion types are in the essay cards like this started in 2007 through 2012. And I believe they paused and started a new series, a wildlife series. I don't know if they started the next year. And that ran through 2020. And then this coin in 2021. Let me know in the comments section below if you have one of these 5 nice pure gold coins and what kind you have. I'd be very curious to know, and the size of it as well, and the weight. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.